Today is the 30th of June. Time now is 7:18 and I'm starting my bicycle tour to Pontian. This is a test ride. It's like some kind of a feasibility study ride. I want to know if my bicycle is up to the touring standard, and also I want to know whether I am really interested in such kind of activities. So instead of doing a long one, do a simple one to Pontian, and then I'll find out whether do I really like this kind of activity. Okay, I'm gonna get some drinks, then I will proceed towards there. Yeah, and turn right. Alright, see you later. And now I have a problem, I need to look for a toilet. Yeah. Hello, I have reached somewhere near the lot 1. I think this used to be a shopping mall, but it's abandoned now. Alright, so the other side is Singapore, that's Woodlands. Over that side is Kranji. This is the checkpoint. I just came from there, City Square Mall. So now I'm gonna head this way, very long way to the I think the Danga Bay. Alright, then I use the quiet road behind the Danga Bay. I'll show you later. It's now about 7:30, so the traffic is still pretty light. This is a Monday morning, 30th of June 2025. Oh yeah, I'm making my way to Pontian. I'm now at the Danga Bay. I'm at the back of the all the condominiums. Because I saw on Google Street View, it looks quite interesting, so I come here to explore. And if I continue this road, I will continue my journey towards the Pontian. But as you can see, we are still very near Singapore. My home is somewhere around there, because my house is at the far west. And this side is Malaysia. The time now is about 7:25. As I'm not in a hurry, because this is a cycling tour, you see my dressing? Yeah, I think there's no need to go fast. I mean, those flat roads I can go fast because my bicycle is not those fast bicycle. Today I'm using the 20-inch 406 with a Sorbet Marathon Racer. This is a 40 mm. And what happened just now is I forgot to turn on this bike computer. So I need to turn on about 5 minutes ago. As you can see, I have not had my navigation on, because for the first part of the journey it's very straightforward. There's only one way, so you can't even have the option to turn left or turn right. But later when we reach the other end of this, I think it's called Skudai, this road, then I have to turn on the navigation, right, to go towards this what do you call that? Bukit Indah. Alright. Okay, this is the so-called quiet road. When you turn in from the Danga Bay, so over my right, as you can hear the traffic, there's the main road. Because the sun has rise and it's bright now, so if you are traveling at night, I think I don't suggest you use this road unless you are in a big group. I'm not sure whether there's a true road in front, but I saw two motorbikes coming towards me, which is a good indication that I can actually ride through. But the road is very rough. I have to ride slowly because my tire is not gravel tire. Taking a 100 plus break. Before I had to do 2 flyover climb on this side. I'm not sure my bicycle can handle that. We'll try. Okay, I've taken my break. I don't want to take too long, but it's also very important to take breaks. I will share with you my 100 km ride in Singapore. This was a test ride before I come for this Pontian trip. Okay, so now I'll start right out from here. Yeah, I think it's here, and then turn left. Alright, let me show you the flyover that we need to climb. This is the first one. That's the second one. I think the first one we can still go by go by the flat way. Alright, because there's a way, there's a road to turn right for the residents staying on the right side to kind of join to this to access this flyover. But for the second flyover, we don't have a flat way because there's actually over a river right over there. So let's go. Okie dokie, this is my second pit stop. It's near this hotel. Unfortunately, the Google map offline map didn't work because when I was home, I asked ChatGPT and Gemini. He told me that the Google offline map don't need the internet, but later, just now when I input the route, right, he asked me for internet. Yeah, but because I've been virtual touring this route for quite some time, so based on my memory, just now I was stuck at the highway at the speed junction. Okay, then my memory kicks in, so I go straight. I went straight. Now I'm going to eat something. So I'm having a meal. This is neither breakfast or lunch. I had my breakfast very early just now at JB CIQ. I had the KFC nasi lemak. I'm now having mee soto. The mee soto is my most favorite Malay food. It's actually this store and it's beside this hotel. I put the hotel name below, and also beside this landed property. I like this place because there's also a public toilet and they are pretty clean. Okay, the toilet is much cleaner than those hawkers, coffee shop. Right, actually, I'm very near Bukit Indah. My plan was to go to Bukit Indah and have food there, but I'm too hungry, so I need fuel. Okay, we are very near Bukit Indah. If we turn the junction in front, we turn right. Okay, this is the popular coffee shop, Jia Qing. Many cyclists will come here and have their pit stop here. But we'll skip for now because I was too hungry just now, and I want to have mee soto. And thank God it was a good call. Really satisfying. Okay, now I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm not sure if it's accessible. It's this little stairs to go to the residential area, and then we will cut through the residential area. Our next main destination Our next checkpoint or milestone is the Kampong Pulai. My Google map is not working. But it's okay, based on memory. I'm now at this residential area. I think I'm already in Bukit Indah. So here are the roads. This place look a lot like West Coast. And also the Faber Walk. So instead of using the road, I want to cut through this park. I'm not sure my bicycle can go through or not, because we are here to explore, right? Outside. Yeah, we are here to explore. You see the road here, the environment and the basic design is very similar between Singapore and Malaysia. Down to the shelter in a similar fashion. My Google map is already not so useful because it cannot track. You cannot do the direction. I have to write based on my memory from my virtual tour on Street View. Ah, 让大家看一看马来西亚私人住宅区。See, this is right, similar to Faber Walk, right, near West Coast, beside Clementi Central. Okay, now I will have to look at the map and figure out how to get out of this housing estate and go to the next milestone, that is the Kampong Pulai, a totally different setting from here. Okay, we come to this area. For those of you who live must eat Chinese food, then you can come here. Alright, there are other shops here. I think there's a 7-Eleven or KK Mart. Should have it. Can eat dim sum or wonton mee. Some people cannot do without yun tun mian. Okay, I've crossed over to this straight road, and you see I like this kind of environment. Wide and open and very good road condition. So coffee shop everywhere, residential area. This is a bus stop. Now I'm gonna head straight over there. I'm now about 40% to my journey, into my journey. And the sun is getting hot, very hot now. It is 11:23, 30th June 2025. 40% to my journey to Pontian with my Fnhon on the back that I modified. This is actually a camera bag, so I modify it. Yeah, it's about 35 degrees Celsius. I'm here, I don't know where I am. I'm getting this jagung. In this is not pronounced as air because this is in the Malay language, so it's pronounced as air. Air means water. Jagung is this corn, so it's corn water. Alright, I just bought another bottle of water from this speed mart. Now I'm going to continue this journey. Not before I have more water with sugar. Alright. I'm very sorry that I have to ask this gentleman to get the money by himself because I'm too lazy to change spectacle. I can't see totally. I can't tell the. I have old flower eye, 老花眼. Okay, far I can see far, but I can't see it here. So he helped me, and I got my jagung water. Very nutritious. If with the corn inside and with milk, so you provide me with some much needed calories to burn. I'm very sorry that I have troubled him, but I trust him because in Malaysia many trustworthy people. Of course, with every country there are people who are dishonest, but mostly 99% they are all very honest, very nice people in Malaysia. Okay. See, he have prepared a chair for Uncle Dave to sit down. Thank you very much. No joke, man. 35 degrees with a foldable bike. I saw other YouTubers they ride their what aero bike, what carbon whatever, those expensive bike can go so fast and so light and still want to die. I really want to die. Okay lah, won't die. Okay, want to live. I seen one Malaysian auntie, they call it makcik, older, I think she's older than me, and she toured the whole of Malaysia with foldable bike, and she never once said that she want to die. Then those young people ride those aero carbon bicycle, semi Cadendale S-Work. I want to die. Okay, won't die. Okay, you'll live. It's 39 degrees Celsius. 39 degrees Celsius. I am school zone, and thank God there's a store here. I can replenish some energy. I'm like 50% halfway to my destination. That is the Princess Hotel in Pontian. So if I go further, next milestone will be the Pakan Nanas. Okay, we are now inside. I think we are the Malaysia countryside. This is near the palm tree plantation. So the temperature has eased a bit. Currently it's about 33 degrees Celsius. Because now is I think the school releasing time, so you can see a lot of students going home and many cars. Some parents went to fetch their children. Otherwise, because we are in the school zone, otherwise this road will be really quiet. So in front of us is a school in Malaysia. We are now heading to Kampong Gulai, which is pretty near. Just now I was, as I was buying some guava fruits at the store opposite the school, I got bitten by ants and mosquito together. I think there are some black ants stuck inside my socks. Now if you ask me what I'm looking forward to, I'm looking forward to my hotel room. I think I'm gonna take a nap because I couldn't sleep last night. Yeah, I didn't sleep, and I left the house at about 4 5 a.m. Yeah. So take a good look. This Kampong Road. Still have to be careful because there are some there's still potholes, which is unavoidable, and also there's a deep drain on the left side. Would you like to stay in this kind of house for, say, maybe for a week? I think to some people that will depend on if they have internet access. By the way, actually we are inside Kampong Pulai already. Yeah, this is already inside Kampong Pulai. Yeah, I saw this canteen on Google Map, still here. Then we are crossing this river. Alright, the river is called the Sungai in Malay language. People are chilling, having fun. I think all the neighbors. So I'm now in Kampong Pulai, near to Pakan Nanas. I'm still quite a distance away. Wow, still so far away. Well, it's alright because this is a cycling tour and the weather now is much more kinder. Okay, I think now maybe 31 degrees. I can handle that. I'm now at the McDonald's. I'm quite near Pakan Nanas. I'm still far from Pontian. It's already 2:10, so I guess I'll reach there about 3+. Anyway, no hurries. So when I reach there, reach hotel, I'll take a shower and go to have a nap. Yeah, I'll not sleep for too long. If not, I can't sleep tonight. So I've ordered a fillet-o-fish and ice cream, sundaes, and a Sprite. I need an aircon. This is the first air-conditioned restaurant. Alright. This is not orange juice, this is the mango peach. Strawberry sundaes. Fillet-o-fish. Now, to be honest, because the weather is so hot, I don't really have the appetite, but I need to eat. I learned this. I learned my lesson when I did my 100 km, slightly more than 100 km ride in Singapore. That's from Taman Jurong to Changi Village, and then from Changi Village back to Tanjong Ru. At the time, I just chiong and because the time was about 35 degrees Celsius, 34-35 degrees Celsius, was so very hot. I didn't eat, although I didn't make it, but the next 2 days are totally lembeh. Lembeh means totally spent. Yeah, so I don't torture myself anymore. reached this petrol station. I just had a McDonald's, but in Malaysia we call it McD. We are very near Pontian Malaysia, but still quite a distance away from Pontian. Okay, so we have finished our food. Time to continue our journey. Just stopping a while, so gonna return by motor. Salah. Making a wrong turn is very common, especially don't have active navigation, real-time navigation. So supposed to turn in the next one. Never mind. All right, this is the correct turn. So we are now heading towards Pontian. We are leaving the Pontian Nanas. Nanas in Malay means pineapple. I think it's still a good 5 or 6 km or even more, but I'm glad that the weather now is really nice and the temperature has dropped a lot, as in 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. When I hear this kind of huge truck or prime mover approaching, I'll go very slow and I'll move to the side, even out of the road. to let them pass first. See the vista of the tree? Nowhere in Singapore can you get such a long stretch of vista. And it's important to have a side mirror.前面的路，
引领我走公益的路，欢欢喜喜，安息在主的平安里。
Okay, finally we reach. Finally I reached my hotel. Pontian Malaysia. This is the one. Alright, we have reached Princess Hotel. Aircon, best invention. I have booked this Princess Hotel and it has a room for storing your bicycle. So now I'm going to my room. My room is just behind the receptionist. Here's my room. So you realize that I don't do the knock knock or whatever thing, because you are doing that, you're actually acknowledging the presence of the evil spirit, right? If there's someone you should acknowledge is after you travel so far, you should send a WhatsApp or whatever, tell your loved one that you're safe. Okay, not the first one you acknowledge is not the evil ones. If not, the evil one think that you like him so much, he'll follow you back. Okay, now I do a simple room tour. So I have reached. Before I do the room tour, I just let you know that I started my ride at about 7 or 6:45 from the JBCIQ, and I reached here 4:30. Okay, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you more about it later. So the room is very basic. 可以一眼看到完的。So you got a counter. This is a queen, but I think this is slightly smaller than the standard queen. Oh, there's a window. Okay, this is I think a coffee shop. Yeah, so that's the main road, I think, or the back of the hotel. This is the main road. Of course, you have the usual coffee, beverages, water. Oh, ice mountain. At least they give ice mountain. So the kettle, the bathroom, toilet, bathroom. Okay, I like this type of bathroom. Smells good. Okay. So the place is too small for wardrobe. At least you can hang some clothing here. Alright, that's all. I have washed myself really clean, pretty clean. I think I'm more presentable now. So I'm going around Pontian Town, this is the town, to feed some cats. I think this cat is really hungry. But I got some cat food on my finger and I can't find any place to wash them. See this sink, right? Doesn't have water. Yeah, that's all. So I gave this cat 3 tubes of this. I fed another cat just now. There were 2 cats, but the other one don't want to eat it. So this one is super hungry, and then it looks very unhealthy. I believe this cat had not had a meal for a long time, you know. Alright, that's all I have. Bye. Now I'm going to look for somewhere to wash my hand. I may go to the KK Mart to buy some more pet food later. Well, I think Burger King should have facilities for me to clean my hand. I've been looking for Chinese coffee shop. I think all of them are closed by this time. Because I have Malay food since morning, so I want to have something different. But I think I'll just settle with this BK. This Burger King is very nice. I can't believe that in this quiet town of Pontian, we have such a nice Burger King, you see. Very nice. Very serene. I'm sitting here. So I got myself a Whopper. I have not had a Whopper for many years because there's no Burger King near my place, only McDonald's, Subway and KFC. And I ordered this cheese stick and mango, I think it's orange or mango. So I'm eating. Pontian is a really peaceful place. I think it's just like Muar. At first I thought of riding to Muar, but I think that'll be too far for me. Good morning. Today is the 1st of July. Clear blue sky. although I was very tired yesterday and I woke up at 4 yesterday, but I couldn't sleep well. I discovered there's a lot of garage in this area. I'm afraid that I'm going back to Burger King again because I want to enjoy the aircon. Let's see what they have for breakfast. We'll take a look at the BK again. So I will be sitting at my favorite seat here. Yeah. I think if I want to enjoy Malaysia more, I really have to polish up on my Malay language. Just now I speak like very little. Look, the blue sky. You know, some people might find it strange that I come for the cycling tour. And I took like 38 degrees Celsius yesterday, but it was a display on my bike computer was 39 degrees. Yeah, I took the heat yesterday, but today I'm giving in into aircon environment because I think if you have went through such a harsh environment situation, I think you learn to appreciate this aircon that we took for granted. When I get back to Singapore and after maybe 2 or 3 days of settling down, I will be doing a debrief for myself about this trip, regarding this trip. Anyway, this trip is not like a regular tour. This is more like a feasibility study ride, so that I can find out if I'm up to this kind of activity and do I really like it, and if my equipment, especially my bicycle, is up to the requirement. So I really have to settle down first. If not, then I'll be doing the evaluation more on with a lot of emotion attached. So I'm going to collect back my 50 ringgit deposit. Off the aircon, off the light, the carb. Nothing. Go to my bicycle and set up everything. I'll pass this to the reception first, then I'm going to process. Hello, bang. Check out 101. surprisingly, the chain is not really that dirty because I wax it, and I've applied I think 2 or 3 coats of wax. But until we clean it with the wet tissue, then we'll know how dirty it is. But from my experience, wax can last at least a few rides. Anyway, yesterday was only 67 km something. Very nice, my room. Wet wash my room. We have officially checked out from this Princess Hotel in Pontian, so now we are going to the bus terminal to take the CW4 to the second link checkpoint, and then from there we change to the CW7 to go to the Tuas MRT station in Singapore. Wow, yeah. I think there's something wrong with the disc brake already. I think yesterday because I bumped the bicycle when I lift it up. Since I reached here I was quite late. I reached here quite late yesterday, 4:30. And by the time I checked in and dazed inside the hotel room for about 2 hours, it was too late to come out here. I'm too lazy to come out here. So now we'll take a look at the other side, the seaside of Pontian, which is famous for wow, famous for the what you'll see for yourself. Okay. All right, man. Low tide. Low tide. There's a lot of seashell here, so I have to be very careful. Look at that. There's an island over there. I don't know what island is that. But I know that the site is the JB, Johor Bahru. My trusty Fnhon Gust. By the way, I'm not wearing those cycling shoes. I'm wearing my trusty and very safe and secure and very tough and durable Keen. I think I can't remember the model. Yep. It's much heavier than the regular running shoe, but this is very tough and it actually grip the pedal very well. I've used a lot of pedal, but end up I settled for this Decathlon, $5 per pair. Very brown. I'll let you see more of the seaside. So there's countless eatery over here. This is like a seaside resort, or you can call it the waterfront dining. Oh, I like this podium. Wow, this is a very relaxing place, man. Oh, somebody actually stays here. They actually stays here. You know? Wow, what a unique environment. You can put your clothing outside to dry without worrying about rain. Now I'm going to the bus terminal. I don't know where's the bus terminal. I can't find the bus terminal. I need help from Maya Story. Maya from Maya Story. Aloha Hotel. Okay, there's a new update on travel information. This is actually bus CW4, and I'm supposed to take this to the second link, Malaysia second link, I mean the Tuas second link checkpoint, and then cross over to the Singapore Tuas checkpoint. And this bus will bring you all the way to Jurong Town Hall. My original plan was to take this bus to, because it will stop at another terminal called the Gelang Peta. Then from there, you proceed to the second link CIQ. And then the CIQ at the Malaysia side, you can switch to CW7, which will bring you to Tuas Link MRT station. Okay, however, I think I misread it, or maybe I mixed up our information. So this bus only runs 2 times a day from this Pontian terminal. The first bus will be 5:30. Okay, first bus 5:30, then second bus is 3 o'clock. So there's only, from here is only 2 timing. I think maybe I mixed up with because I've been researching so much information, right? So I thought starts from 5:30 in the morning and ends in 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So in between there are multiple buses. So that's wrong. In fact, it's only saying that it's only 5:30 and 5:30 a.m. and only 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. right? So now it's 10:30. I think I'll just hang around this area. Anyway, just now we saw the podium, right? I'll just hang around with the old folks. Okay, I also old folks. So I think the waterfront here is really nice. However, I hope their town council or something like that will do something about the population of the crows. I think it's easily more than 100 and they are really irritating. That's my bicycle over there. And this is very down. Alright, I'm chilling in Mary Brown and waiting for the 3 p.m. bus. And of course I reached the bus terminal earlier. I want to clean the tire and the bicycle chain before I bring the bicycle up the bus. This is just some responsibility lah. And the reason why I choose Mary Brown, just now I was at the podium, right, at the coffee restaurant, but they were playing the religious chant too loud. I got no problem with that, but then they play too loud. It's like everyone need to listen, but I think not everyone need to listen. Yeah, so anyway, also there's like a lot of crow and quite cooling because of the sea breeze. But I choose Mary Brown because it's got aircon, although not very cold. Yeah, so it's, the seats are quite comfortable, cushion. The time now is about 1:15, so I'll go there at about 1:50, 1:45, right, to get ready. Alright, I have already folded the bike and cleaned the chain and even the tire. Surprisingly, the chain was not very dirty, although you see all this like cakes of dirt, right? They are actually the wax. Of course, the dust, right, collected on the wax, and the actual chain, the actual metal material, is not really stained with the dirt and the dust of the road. It's actually on the wax. So when I go back, I just have to use a jet of water to spray it, and they all drop off. And then I use the wet tissue to clean again, and not necessary to degrease it and then to re-wax it again. Alright, I already waxed it, wash it very thoroughly and wax it before I come for this trip. My waxing is not those put the whole chain inside the pot to melt the kind of wax, right? I'm using the squirt, the liquid wax, so it's much easier. So here are my bags. And if you are curious how I keep the bag balanced without sagging, right? Actually it's sagged, but I put a piece of perspex. This is about $5. Yep. And I use double-sided mounting tape. Those very strong mounting tape. Yeah. So that one day if I don't, I have want to change of design, right? I can remove it with a flathead screwdriver. I just turn it, twist it, so it'll come out. Nothing is very permanent one. Because as you go for your trip, you know what you want. You tweak the design. Yeah, it's very hot. I think it's about easily 34 degrees now. That's my bicycle. Traveling using the Pontian Malaysia for the Causeway bus. Okay, we are leaving Pontian. Okay, we are leaving Pontian. Now we are heading towards Galampata. There to drop some people and maybe to pick up some more people. Then we'll head to the second link CIQ JB site. After that we'll cross over to Malaysia, cross over to Singapore and exit from the Tuas checkpoint. And the bus will head towards Jurong. I think the Jurong Town Hall Road or the Venture Road, something like that. Yeah. I'll show you guys later. And from there I will ride back. It's about 15 minutes. Okay, bye bye Pontian. Although this is a very quiet town, but if you really want to explore it, I think half a day is not enough. You need one whole day. One whole day means from morning till night. There's actually many things to do. If you are those who like to visit cafes and you want to find good food, then one whole day will be ample time. But if you are like me, who reach here half day gone, reach here late afternoon, so and need to go back the next day, right? I think there's not much you can do. Yeah. And for this trip, I'm quite happy, even with the safety and security. I only locked my bicycle once outside the McDonald's. In fact, also not so necessary. But of course, best practice. But other than that, my bike is very safe. Alright, I reached Boon Lay. So just now the bus was CW6 and they come and pick up. I think all these they are Malaysian, so they finished their work. They are going back to JB Johor Bahru. That's why it's not advisable to go to the second link with your bicycle at this hour. The time now is 5 o'clock. So it's the peak hour.